Major Villegas, artist director of Latino Comedy Project, director of and writer of Estar Guars.
May the 4th, Cinco de Mayo Comedy Fiesta. Celebrate May the 4th and Cinco de Mayo as we honor culture, fandom, and the timeless tale of a princesa, a migrant moisture farmer, and brave rebels in their battle against galactic tyranny.
I had the idea of a mashup, which basically was, what if George Lucas, it was Jorge Lucas, and he filled he created a Star Wars that was obsessed with the things he was obsessed with. What would that look like? That was the premise. The idea of something Latino meshed with a global, mythology like Star Wars. It's had a lot of opportunities to play around with that, and and also to see if we could make it into something, an annual event, if it's successful. And it looks like this show will be well attended, and it'll be successful in that.
It punches, like it's not just stupid jokes. Like there are jokes that make me laugh that I forget, and then I hear the actor say it, and I'm like, oh, that's classic. But then there's moments like you see it come together, and they like rip a child away from her mother, and I'm like, whoa, it's really real.
Tío Con Kenobi, you're not my father in the Latino Wars. No, I beg you to get the galactic wall and stored and destroyed safely for a sanctuary planet of Alderaan.
Sometimes I was just cool with getting a smart laugh, doing something that was smart and getting that laugh. But now I feel like it's not worth doing if you're not doing something that's really human at the same time.
Mira, cuando estás en doubt, remember this phrase. No.
No.
Das. Pendejo.
It's been a long time since I've had to direct a group this big. It's been probably 15 years since LCP had this many people in it in a show, which we learned was usually not useful. I mean, if everybody's great, yeah, but in the past it hasn't always been the case. Everybody in this show is really good. In the show, nobody's acknowledged as being Latino or Latinx. I mean, nobody. They're just characters who are going through a certain type of experience that mirrors what minority, like brown people, are going through right now in our real world.
Having a woman leader like that in this day and age is so inspiring for a lot of us, and she's very strong, and I don't even know how to describe her because I want to compare her so much with the character that Carrie Fisher plays, and she just wants to get things done.
Same thing with the troopers.
I'm a Star Wars fan from the first generation, from day one that I saw the movie. I've been a Star Wars, love Star Wars. In fact, everything I do, writing, art, whatever I am capable of doing today, talent-wise, it can all be tracked back to Star Wars, because Star Wars is what made me start wanting to draw pictures, is what made me start wanting to do stories, it's what made me do everything creative that I initially did as a kid. It was all inspired by Star Wars.
What? What's he saying? On our tail! It's a damn space transplant! A ship designed to strike mortal terror in its prey! Yeah? It's working! Dude, they're ready to make the jump to high